Yo, 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 Wagwan people. Mr. Banterman, how you doing? How's everybody doing? Today we are live right now, live from the village. Wagwan. To all the stalkers and the talkers, how is everybody doing today? Hope you're all well. And I was reading something actually. I think somebody posted something on Instagram or somewhere like that anyway. And it said something like, if you don't start off your sentence with "I hope you're well," how would they know you want something from? How would they know you want something from them? I thought that was pretty funny. So I think anytime people send you stuff where they want something from you, almost always starts with "I hope you're well," you know, or something like that. So yeah, I'm doing good, and you, Hazel? I'm doing great. I am doing great, sir. Yeah, no, I'm doing good. I'm doing well. Just recorded a video. Well, I actually recorded it yesterday. Just finished editing it today and had to reshoot some stuff. But yeah, that's done. That's done. When I want something, I ask most of the time it works, unless it's food. Well, I mean, you got to draw the line somewhere. It's like, yeah, give you this, give you that. But when it comes to food, Joey doesn't share food. I totally understand that, man. I do share food sometimes, but I feel like I have to be in the mood to share food. You know what I mean? Like you have to like get yourself in that sharing kind of mood, and maybe purposely buy more than you actually need because you're intended on sharing it. But if I'm just like buying for myself, and yeah, it's a bit. I think when it's like that, it's a bit difficult to get into that. Yeah, sure, you could have some kind of mentality. You know what I mean? Especially with certain types of food, crisps maybe. But I think certain types of foods, I have to be in that sharing mentality beforehand. Otherwise, it's just like, I don't know, man. We might need to set up a trade or something of equal value. Man was hungry and thirsty. Man's hungry, innit? Okay, is that not working? Or is it just taking its time now? Okay.
And the boom.
I had a 500. Okay, we straighten this out. I had a 500 grams of hard-boiled candy that I shared out today. No, I'm eating 500. Yeah, I mean it's a bit much. I mean, I'm not entirely sure exactly what that looks like, but I imagine it's quite a bit because sweets don't weigh that much, and yeah, individual sweets don't weigh that much. So if you like 500 grams, it's probably like what, that much at least, like a jar about that sort of size, give or take. I mean, it probably doesn't really look like anything on screen, but yeah. 89p. Okay, nice one. But then again, yeah, sweets cost like a penny, so yeah, it's probably about, yeah. It was a bag weight. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I watched this movie today. You can see it. It's called Abar Black Superman. Tobar Mayo is Abar Black Superman. Just watched this today. Made way back in 1977. And I've got it because I posted something on Twitter the other day that where's it gone? I posted something on Twitter the other day that this was the first ever superhero movie with a black cast, with a predominantly black cast and a black lead. And then somebody replied back saying, "No, it isn't." So I thought, you know what? Okay, let me check some of this stuff out. And yeah, apparently this is the first ever black superhero movie. So actually a black hero with superpowers, as in. It's apparently the first ever one. So I watched it today, and you know what? It's not very good, to be honest. No, here's the thing. No, it's a decent flick. I mean, it does well. It's 1977. It's very low budget. So I think for the time they made of what they did, is you kind of have to forgive certain areas. But story-wise, it's pretty bland, to be honest. And yeah. But anyway, something to to my list of movies I've watched. My mic is crackling. Okay, you watched the original Jumanji today in PSHE. Okay, cool. My mic is crackly. Let's see if I could figure out what's going on with my mic. Figure out what's going on with my mic. Figure out what's going on with my mic. Interesting. 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 Okay, is it still crackly, by the way? No, it's good. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, I guess whatever it was a temporary thing. All right, won't worry about it just too much then. All right, but yeah, that's what I watched today. You watched Jumanji. I watched Jumanji not too long ago, actually, the original Jumanji not too long ago. Refreshing my memory on that old movie. It's a good movie. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. You know, it was one of Robin Williams' finest. Actually, is it? I mean, he's done quite a good. He's done quite a few good movies, to be fair. I'm not sure if Jumanji. I mean, Jumanji's definitely a good movie, but would I say, in terms of finest, like, say like Robin Williams' top 5 movies? Yeah, I'm not sure it'd be there. Maybe top 10. Not sure it'd be top 5. But anyway, it's a good movie. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's a good movie. It's enjoyable. I haven't seen a remake, not the remake. So the sequel, the new one. I haven't seen that, but that's supposedly supposed to be really good. It's supposed to be quite enjoyable. It done quite well in a cinema, so they must have done something right. But speaking of Robin Williams, or Robin Williams. Apparently he was quite the naughty boy on the Mork and Mindy set back in the sort of 70s, 80s when the show was running. According to Pam Dorber, who played Mindy, he used to get up to all kinds of crazy antics on set, like, you know, grabbing her ass, grabbing her boobs, running around naked, you know, all that kind of stuff. And according to her, like, it wasn't like a sexual harassment type thing. My man. But it wasn't a sexual harassment type thing. It was just how they were with their relationship. You know, they were just those kind of people. So yeah, that was Robin Williams on the set of Mork and Mindy back in the day. But yeah, she had to clarify that it wasn't anything bad, or at least nothing bad in as far as that concerned. She said that she recognizes that if you just read it as it is, it sounds terrible. But apparently that's just how they were on the set. You know, they were like that. They were good friends, and I guess it was just what it is. It is what it is. So human connections, man, human relationships, they're not always straightforward. You know what I mean? Sometimes they're very, very different to what most of us are used to, but there you go, this is part of it. That said, though, you probably shouldn't just go around grabbing people's asses. I mean, not without any kind of pre-approval of some kind. Make sure they're okay with it first. You know what I'm saying? Meh. Let me switch over to this screen so y'all can see what I can see. Well, my thing is this, I mean, my thing is this, is like, when it comes to that sort of stuff, when it comes to, like, you know, like touching people and whatever, my thing is, I feel like it really just depends on the situation, depends on the individuals. Like, I wouldn't say just because you touch somebody without actually asking first, that constitutes as some kind of, you know, harassment or, you know, untoward behavior. Because, you know, like they were saying in the thing with Robin Williams and Pam Dorber, it's sometimes your relationship is like that. You know, if you're like that with people and it's cool and it's kind of understood on that level, that's what it is, then it is what it is. You know, no one else can tell you that it's wrong. It's just that's how you are with certain people. And I think if you have that kind of relationship, if it's understood in that way, then cool. You know, if it's not, you know, if it hasn't been understood, like if you just went to some random person you don't know or you don't really know like that and started grabbing them up, then yeah, there's probably going to be an issue. But yeah, I think it depends on a lot of things. It depends on how well you know the person. Depends what kind of relationship you have with that person. Depends on what type of person they are. It depends on so many things. So I don't think it's ever going to be like you do this one thing and then it's bad. You know, they have to consider the nuance and the context and everything else that comes with it. Trying to figure out my pencil drawings. Why my pencil drawings are better than digital. Have you been doing it longer, maybe? You've been drawing in pencil longer than you've been drawing with digital? To all the stalkers and the talkers, appreciate you all. What's happening in the world? Okay, so yeah, Super Smash Bros. Comes to the Switch. Well, they're gonna have it on the E3, playable at E3. Okay, that's cool for the people who are interested in Super Smash Bros. Personally, I'm not that interested in it. You know, I mean, I recognize it's a very popular game and a lot of people love it, but yeah, personally, it just doesn't do it for me. It doesn't do it for me, yo. Well, yeah, but shouldn't my skills transfer? Yeah, yes and no. I mean, I think ultimately, I mean, are you drawing with a tablet, with a pen, stylus, and a tablet? Because if so, then I'd assume it transfers a bit more over than, you know, if you're using a mouse. That being said, it is still its own skill, you know. At least, I mean, I'm no graphic designer, so I guess I can't talk too much. But from my understanding, drawing with a stylus on a say a Wacom tablet or something like that, although you have sort of similar hand motions, it's not quite the same thing. One thing you have to consider the DPI of the tablets as well. You know, how accurate they are, how pressure sensitive they are. There's certain things you just kind of do naturally when you're doing things on, you know, in real life. You know, in pencil, you know, you kind of adjust your pressure and things like that without really realizing you do it. Whereas I know you could do the same thing with a tablet, but then how much can that pick up from the tablet? You know, I mean, is that to consider? So I don't know. Maybe that's something to do with it. Maybe. I am. Yes, I do. Okay, you're excited for it. Banterman's excited for the Smash, bro. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm not even checking any trailers or anything about Infinity Wars, Avengers, Infinity Wars. I'm not checking any trailers or anything. I saw one trailer a while ago. I'm not checking any more trailers. I'm just waiting for the movie. I'm just waiting for the movie. That's what I'm excited for. WrestleMania 34 nightmares that could come true. Okay, that's whatever. Monty Python coming to Netflix. Okay, that's something to look forward to. I remember Monty Python back in the day. Used to watch that on TV. Next month it's coming. Nice. Andy Serkis's Alien Macbeth. A Gideon demo of game characters from the future. Yeah. The origins of Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, well, we can read that some other time. I was around when Sonic the Hedgehog started. Before Sonic, there was Alex Kidd. You know about Alex Kidd, Banterman? Or anybody in the chat? Anybody know about Alex Kidd? Apparently there's a Switch hardware update coming. Okay. Yeah, Alex Kidd was before Sonic. This is going back to like 80s, early 90s. That's what that was the Sega mascot before Sonic. And they've had a few games. They had Alex Kidd in Shinobi World, Alex Kidd in Wonderland, Alex Kidd in Miracle World. I think that might be the same game actually. But so I could find some pictures. There we go. This is Alex Kidd. That's maybe modern day looking version of Alex Kidd though. This is Alex Kidd as I remember him. 8-bit to the max. This was Alex Kidd. And this was one of the bad guys in Alex Kidd. These were modern day drawings of old cartoons though. But yeah, you had like the paper, scissors, stone guys. So this was stone, paper, scissors. Yeah, this is what we used to. Oh, here's a good picture. This is what we used to play back in the day. Alex Kidd in Wonderland. This was it. This is what we called hardcore, cutting edge graphics back in late 80s, 90s. Chuck Rock. I don't think I remember Chuck Rock. Let's see here. Chuck Rock. Is this it? So I get a better picture. Is this it? Sega CD. Yeah, that's probably why I don't remember it. I never had a Sega CD. Chuck Rock. This would have been, I guess, about the 16-bit era then. Oh, it was on Game Boy as well. Okay. Sony. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's back when Sony and Nintendo were still friends. Ah, well. Alright. We gonna learn today. Let me pause this music. And open up this dizzle.
Bruh.
Open this up.
The thing goes skibidi pop pop and the boom. Skia. Boom boom. Boom boom.
May Cry.
Devil May
HD collection.
HD collection. Been playing that quite a lot. Yeah. I feel like I'm trying to make some headway in this before I start playing whether it's Far Cry 5 or God of War when that comes out. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure if I want to get Far Cry 5 just yet. I've been hearing some things about it that make it. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be a good game, but yeah, I was trying to change the overlay a little bit. Well, more than a little bit. Change this switch icon, and yeah, maybe I made it just a little bit too small, so I might adjust that for the next stream. But yeah, for now, yeah, it might be just a little bit too small. Of course, you don't want it too big, but then yeah, that might be just a bit too small, so I'll adjust that later. Load game. Load game. Mission 6. How many missions are in this game? I think it's like 15 or something like that. 15, 20. I can't remember how many. Evil of the Waterways. Oh wait, I think I might have done this bit actually. And then 4 orbs you get, they only increase your health by the smallest amount. By the absolute smallest. Yeah, maybe not just yet. But yeah, boy. This is the thing with the with the these guys, the fly type bug things. So Benta, what is the oldest game you've played? Talking legit or emulators? Let's go with legit first, and then we'll go to emulators afterwards. I guess when it comes to really old games, I know it's hard to get them legit, to be honest, especially when you start going back to like the early 80s, 70s. Some games was really difficult to get legit. But yeah, we'll start with legit first. For the Sega Genesis. Okay, I know the game. I haven't played it, but I know the game. Apparently, that was a really, really tough game. It was one of the toughest games around at the time, according to what's has passed my ears. And the oldest game I've played is probably Pong. I played it on I don't even remember what it was. Some computer that I remember, I think it's going back to like, boy, must be going back to like maybe early 90s or so, like late 80s, early 90s. Because I remember it was like when I was going to secondary school, and we were going to different. What the school did is they arranged for us to visit different secondary schools as part of a way of you know, learning about them. And it wasn't the school I ended up going to in the end, but we went to one school. And they got us to sit by the computers. And one of the things that stuck out in my mind is that immediately, like a bunch of us kind of buddied up to sit on one computer. And the teacher was like, no, you get one computer each. And I was like, whoa! Because up until then, we always had to share a computer, like, because there wasn't that many computers around in primary school. There's maybe, at least, I mean, I'm sure it's different now, but back then, you didn't have many computers around. So anytime you was on a computer, you'd always buddy up with somebody. You'd share, like 2, maybe 3 people. So we sat by the computers, and immediately we're buddying up at one computer, like, yeah, I'll sit with you, and that kind of thing. And the team was like, no, you get one computer each. I was like, whoa, it's amazing. It's like mind-blowing. But yeah, they had Pong on one of the computers, on the computer there, and we're playing that for a little while. And yeah, I mean, that game's like 1970 something. I think that came out. So, but yeah, that's probably the oldest. I'm pretty sure that's the oldest game I've played. Whether legit or emulated, to be honest. I don't think I've played any games older than that, whether in any other even on emulators. But yeah, I think like 70 something, 75, 76, I can't remember exactly. 70 something that game was done. So yeah, man. Computers in our school are terrible. That's slow. Take like 5 minutes to log in. What, in your secondary? Well, yeah, you're in secondary school. So yeah, so actually, no, that's pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. They should probably do better than that. Got it in a car. Okay, got it in a car boot sale. Nice. Did you get a good price for it though? Or they try to overcharge you for something? Like 30 quid for the game, something along those lines. You know what, it sounds expensive, but to be honest, that's probably a reasonable price for a game like that, considering, you know, cartridges generally, your cartridge generally costs quite a lot anyway, and I guess it's somewhat of a collector's edition. So yeah, 30 quid. I think for like modern day games, you wouldn't pay 30 quid. Like for example, a game that came out on the PlayStation, you probably wouldn't pay 30 quid for, because they're probably a lot easier to come by. Oh shizzle, I remember this bit. The demon goats. Bad if wouldn't it be so bad if I could actually see where I'm going. It gives so little space for this thing, and I don't want to use an orb. Bloody hell! Really don't want to use an orb. Just keep quitting out. Flip. To shave, my face is itchy. Ah man, just ride it through. Ride it through, man. It's only itchy in the beginning. It smooths out after a while. Let the beard grow, man. Let the beard grow. Let it grow, let it grow. I'm 15. I ain't getting no beard at my age. Yeah, you never know. Some people get beards at 15. Some dudes be getting beards at like 12. You know, could happen. It might not be a common thing, but it could happen.
Devil May Cry HD collection.
Let it grow, let it grow. Yeah, man, let it grow. Get some like a beard care juice or something. You know, you rub it into your skin, rub it into your beard. Helps it grow out more. You have a nice thick bush.
Baby.
I have Green Apple fans from the States. Nah, I don't know. That sounds kind of nice, actually. I don't think I'd mind that. Or you say nah to something else. I can't believe it. Oh, okay. I don't believe it. But yeah, that sounds kind of nice. I mean, things like Apple Tango is pretty cool. And I'm guessing it's... Well, I assume it won't take exactly the same as Apple Tango, but you know, maybe somewhere on the... In fact, it might taste the same. Aren't Tango and Fanta run by the same company? Tank has an independent manufacturer. Okay, so it's not Coca-Cola then. All right. Green apple would be more sour than Apple Tango. Oh, okay. I mean, don't Tango use green apples? Or I mean, it's all flavoring, so who knows what they're using. Probably not real apples in any case. I just need a little bit more space, though. Got him. Guiding light, a key that shines in ardor. It slowly drains the power of the possessor. You like Tizer, Haze? I haven't tried Tizer for a long time. I guess it was okay. I mean, I don't really remember how it tastes, but I imagine it was okay. I mean, I don't remember not liking it, so, you know. It was the first soft drink I had in England. Okay. When I first came here, and I love it. I love it. Devil Hunter rank. I should have went that way first. Save part 2, yeah, right there. I love it. Mission 7, holding the key of Ardor. Yo, Parent Professor, Mr. Man, how you doing, Wagwan? Mr. Man and the Professor are in the Possessor. Oh, well, I'm going the wrong way. How's everybody doing? Everybody. Oh, this fool again. Doing good, nice. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Belgian Dan's here, yeah. Let's get this party started. just as well I didn't get all those green orbs and things before.
What am I what exactly is my mission here?
Start feeling a lot better. Nice one. Glad you're feeling better, Danny. Turn to the bedroom before the guiding light absorbs all your vitality. Yeah, I had stomach flu. Yikes. I was sick for a few days, still fully recuperated. Yesterday was bad. Pushed myself a bit too much while I was sick, hence no video yesterday. Yeah, gotta be careful, man. I mean, I know what it's like when you're trying to get stuff done and you start to feel ill and you're trying to push yourself through it, but yeah, you gotta listen to your body, man. Gotta listen to your body. But you know, now you know your limits. Now you know your limits, and that's always a good thing. You know what? I'm gonna do this because just gonna take that overlay off. Because it is a bit too small, methinks. This is a bit too small. I'm just gonna go basic for the moment, for the time being. Just go basic. You know what I need though? I need extra lights in here because it's so dark on one side and then lights on the other side, and it's difficult to, because of the time of day that I do it, it's difficult to get lights on both sides. Back in my 30 minutes. Alright, cool. See you in a little bit, homie. Get summer done. Get something. Get something.
And do the Harlem
What was that short film like, Haze? You know what? So yeah, it was pretty cool. Here's the thing. So yeah, guys, I went to this short film event yesterday, and well, they show short films, and most of the films, well, I think all the films really were about sort of a minute, 2 minutes. I think the longest was about 3 minutes. So we're talking about very, very short movies here, and you know, it kind of showed back to back, and it was cool because you got to see stuff that you wouldn't normally see, right? You got to see people showcase their creativity, and you know, that kind of thing, which is always a good thing to see. And I'm watching these movies, and for the most part, I'm thinking, you know, they're very well shot. You know, you can tell they put a lot of effort into them. You know, the camera, the camera quality, the lighting, all that kind of stuff, the acting, where there was acting, the stories, where there were stories. You can tell they put a lot of time and effort into crafting something and conveying a message within, you know, a minute, 2 minutes or so. And that was a really cool thing to see. And for the most part, you can kind of understand what the message was or what the story was. But then there's quite a few there where I'm watching it, I was just like, I just don't get it. And you know, I don't want to be rude and not clap just because I don't get it, because at the same time, you know, I do recognize people put some effort into this. But I'm looking around like trying to figure out, and people like clapping like, whoa, yeah, like proper like whooping and like, whoa, 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 yeah, like they really got something from it. I'm just like, I mean, I'm clapping because, you know, I don't want to be rude, and you know, I appreciate the effort, but I don't get it. You know, I don't get what the message was. And it was just kind of, yeah, so it was like that for quite a few of the movies, where it's just like, I mean, cool, but I don't get it. You know, like there was one where it has this guy and he's in a garden and he's sweeping the garden, and then at the end he looks up and above his house you can see like there's planets, and then it just ends there, right? And I was like, okay, cool. And then the people who made the movie, they came on afterwards and they were giving like a speech and talking about the film, and they were saying that all the sounds that you heard in the film was from like this space experiment that happened some years ago. And I thought, and, you know, that sounds pretty cool. I thought, okay, that's a nice thing to do. It's a cool thing to have those sounds in your film. But what was the message? You know, what was the sweeping and then looking up and seeing the planet? Like, what am I supposed to get from that? I'm still lost. It's a cool thing that you had these space sounds in it, but what am I supposed to get from that? Yeah, it was just like that for me. Did they have a giant applause sign hanging on the roof? Nah, they didn't have that. They didn't have that. But the thing is, I mean, look, I've been on stage. I know what it's like, and I know what it's like to go on stage and do stuff, and then, you know, people don't always like it, and you know, people don't always get what you do. And my thing is that anybody who's put anything out in the public, you know, whether it's on stage, if you're doing a poetry, reading a song, showing your movie, you know, anytime you put in something that you created out into the public, that in and of itself does deserve a round of applause. It really does, because it's such a scary thing to do, to make something and to show it to people. So just the effort that that they even did, it's like, cool, there's a round of applause. But there's a difference between, you know, clapping for something and then really guessing something. I think and when you've heard lots of different applauses over the years, you kind of pick up on certain things, like that kind of difference, that subtle difference. It's like there's a clap where it's like, yeah, you know, I appreciate the effort, you know, I might not have liked what you did, it might not have done anything for me, but I appreciate you did something, and you know, that's kind of clap. And then there's a clap when it really touches somebody, when it really gets to your soul, where it's like, yeah, whoa, you know. And that's what I was hearing from a lot of people, but I was just like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Do they know each other? Maybe. That's always a possibility. You saw a WrestleMania sign. I'll tell you what happened actually while we're talking about applause and things. So I was at a comedy club on Tuesday evening, and I got heckled for the first time. I got heckled for the very first time, or heckled properly. I mean, I've been heckled before, but it was a very, very minor heckle. You know, a very, very minor heckle, and it wasn't, you know, it didn't last long. Just somebody shouting out something that kind of threw me off a little bit. But I actually got properly heckled on Tuesday, so for the very first time, where I was trying to tell a joke, and the lady just weren't having it. She just weren't having it. There's a few people actually that kind of voiced their disapproval of my subject matter, and but one lady in particular who just kept going on, and she was by far the worst. I mean, she was drunk. You know, she was disturbing a lot of people throughout the evening, like before me and after me. She was just drunk. And even the organizers were like, look, you know, you can't be doing this, you know. And she would stop for a while, and then she would just go and then afterwards be like, oh yeah, woo, getting all drunk to the drunk behavior. So yeah, she heckled a few people, disturbed a few people. I would say that I think I handled it okay. You know, I think that when I watched the video back, you know, I was like, okay, I think I handled it okay. That being said, it did throw me off my set, and especially like towards the end, like the last couple of jokes I was trying to tell, it did really throw me off that, where I just kind of lost my train of thought. I was like, damn, what was I supposed to say again? And then I had to go into my notebook. First time I ever had to go into my notebook. But I had to pull up my notebook and be like, okay, cool, and then go from there. But yeah, I think at that point, because there was such a gap between what I was trying to say and when I told a joke, it didn't gel that well. But yeah, it happens, man, it happens. That being said, though, I don't think the joke itself was bad, because when I was watching a video, because what happens, because I'm on stage and people who were heckling me were near the front, so on stage all I could hear was the people being heckled, the people like disturbing me. That's all I could hear. But when I watched the video back, the guy who was holding the camera, he was a bit nearer to the back, so I could actually hear the people at the back laughing in the video. So I was like, okay, cool, at least some people found it funny, you know. But yeah, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. Any security for drunk people? Not in this particular club. I mean, they don't really have security because it's generally quite a small event. You know, for the most part, it's usually quite a small event, so security is not really required. But of course, they do have staff that, you know, boss isn't in the clubs. They have club staff and people who organise the comedy event. They have those staff as well. So if you do get rowdy, they can ask you to leave. This guy though, he was on his own because the guy who normally organises it, he was sick, so he left early. Then there was just one guy on his own, and he was like, "Yeah, look, you're disturbing. Can you leave?" And she was stopped for a while. You know, and I guess he didn't want to cause too much of a scene, so like he would say something, but then it was like, okay, she'll stop for a while, he will leave it, and she'll be okay for a little while, and then yeah, sure enough, she'd be like, yeah, come on, man, come on, man. I had to tell her the rules though, because she came up to me afterwards. And when she came up to me afterwards, I don't think she realized I was the person that she was heckling earlier. Like, I think she was that drunk. I don't think she realized that I was the same person who was heckling that earlier. But she was trying to talk to me afterwards about, you know, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? And I just said to her, look, you know, it's pretty simple when you're in the audience. If somebody says something that's funny, you laugh. If it's not funny, you shut up. That's it. That's pretty much it. If it's funny, laugh. If it's not funny, just keep quiet. That's all you gotta do. Don't say anything. You know, it's not a chat show. Nobody's here for your opinion. You know what I mean? It's just like, look, it's disrespectful to the people on stage when you start doing that kind of stuff. So if it's funny, laugh. If it's not, keep quiet. That's all you gotta do. But yeah, then she stabbed somebody else afterwards. It's like, oh jeez. Some people, man. Some people. But yeah, it is on video, so at some point, yeah, look out for that. Look out for that. The time I got heckled in a comedy club. The brightness of the guiding lights will scorch you. Only those who can bear the light can open the new path. Ooh. I'm sure the other comics helped. Yeah, there's a few comics out there that really handled it quite well. I'll say there's a few comics that handled it better than I did. So yeah, that's something to learn from, handling hecklers, because it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? You do enough gigs, it's gonna happen. It's not always gonna be bad heckling. Sometimes it's gonna be good heckling. You know, there can be good heckling, or you know, indistinguishable. But yeah, it's gonna happen. So I think learning to handle hecklers is something to be mindful of when doing any kind of set. Everyone that gets on stage will get heckled sooner or later. Exactly. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So just learn to deal with it. You know, that's the thing. But yeah, there was one lady. She was talking about jeans. She was like, not the main heckler. Like, it was another lady that was saying something. She was like, "You need to get new jeans." I'm like, okay, like, well, maybe I will someday. Like, whatever. Those who can open new paths. Shall I use the guiding light? Yes. It's like a safe. Mission cleared. Berserk. Have you guys ever been heckled at any kind of public speaking events, whether in school or work or on stage or anything? Anytime you've spoken in front of a crowd, have anybody had been heckled? Ever been heckled? Stalkers and the talkers need to get new jeans. Thanks, lady. That would really help me. Do you know what I mean? It was like such an odd thing to say. Like, you need to get new. The jeans I was wearing, I mean, I know they're not maybe not the greatest jeans in the world or whatever, but you know, they're not terrible, and they actually were. I think they are quite good, actually. Newish, well, new to me anyway. They're not that bad. They're not torn or anything like that, or like dirty. know, they were clean and good condition. So it's such a weird thing to say. You need to get new jeans. You know, okay. Still, I can't. I mean, I think those jeans are about. I think I bought them a few months ago, so they're still quite new. I think I bought less than 6 months for sure. Less than 6 months, I think. So they're still quite new. But apparently not new enough for her. So what can you do? What can you do? I used to shed it doing a PowerPoint presentation. I give full respect to anyone who is trying to entertain, especially when you're trying to make them laugh. Appreciate it, man. Big jump. I go back and forth. But yeah, it's throw the sword like a boomerang. It's 101 hike, but yeah. I'm a bit off that. I'm a little bit off that. Take one of these. Try not to use it too much. Yeah, I'm down too low. But yeah, public speaking, man, ain't always easy. Oh wait, this is oh shit. Okay, this is back to where I just went all the way back down, didn't I? I need to figure out how am I supposed to get back. You ever go to the comic club to watch other comedians? Yeah. I mean, mostly, to be honest, I mean, because I go there and I perform and I'm watching other comedians as well. So mostly it's days that I'm performing on. But yeah, I have been once and just sat in a crowd and didn't perform. I have done that. But yeah, mostly I'll go, I'll do my bit, and I'll be watching others as well. I try to stay to the end because it is important to support the, you know, people trying, you know. I mean, it's difficult because I mean, when you go to these events, like, they can go on quite late, like they end about sort of 10 o'clock. And if you've got like work the next morning or something like that, then it's difficult to have to stay that late, and you have to get home and da. So I understand that some people, not everyone can stay the whole night. But yeah, if you can stay the whole night, then it's I do that because it's just important to support people, you know, to show some love. How about you guys? You go to much open mic comedy spots?
I think this is the way I'm supposed to go, actually. Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Finally. Okay. Methinks I know where I is. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. And that's all ever known. Tell her I'm bad to the bone. And that's all I ever know. You can tell her I'm bad to the bone. And here we go. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Actually, now that I've come around, punch a sword from an even further distance. You will use the red orbs to master this skill. Oh, what was that? It was that the whole mission. The legendary knight returns. Activate the mechanism and escape from the rooftop. That's where I came from, isn't it? Okay, I think a boss is coming. This guy.
Finally! I was getting tired of playing your childish games.
I mean, close, man. How you like them apples, huh? How you like them apples?
You're not just any ordinary human.
Legendary Sparta. This is Sparta.
You're right. I'm his son, Dante. Sweet dreams.
Anybody remember playing this game back when it came out on the PS2, way back in 2000 and something or other it came out? I do. I remember playing this game.
Defeated the Phantom. Incredible power.
trident, a heavily decorated three-pronged spike that's used for rituals. It cannot be used as a weapon. I remember playing the demo of this game. Okay. I guess the demo didn't impress you enough to actually go buy it then. Remember back when you used to get demos? I mean, you get demos now, I know, but it's not as common anymore. You know, back in the day, it was always about the demos. Like, almost always, like just about every game that came out, at least, maybe not every game, but certainly a good number of games that came out would have a demo. And you'd have the demo that came on, you might get like a free disc on a magazine or something like that, and you know, you play that and then you decide if you like the game, and then you could buy the game or whatever. But yeah, it used to be a common thing, like you get a demo and then you buy the game if you like the game. And when things started moving more online, I remember like in the early Xbox days, maybe Xbox 360 actually come to think of it, but certainly during the Xbox time, there was a period of time where you can download a lot of demos. I think Xbox had this big thing about every game should have a demo at one time. And you can download the demo and decide whether you can buy the game from there. That was such a good idea, but for some reason you just don't get. Well, to be honest, I don't have an Xbox, so I don't know if that still happens there. But certainly on PlayStation or even PC, where you'd think it'd be the easiest thing to do to have a PC demo, and you know, just have that and give that out on your website, whatever. But no, you don't get very many demos anymore, and it's a shame, man. It's a real shame. Yeah, for real, man. I miss those days. It was just a good idea, you know, because you're not giving away. I know you do have a lot of time. You have like betas and stuff like that, which, you know, is cool. And not running a beta. Nothing wrong with having a beta, you know. That's all cool. But yeah, man, just a fully fledged demo where the game's actually made. It's complete. It's not broke. You know, you're not testing it out. You know, nothing like that. It's just an actual demo of a game, and you just like play a little bit of it, decide whether you like it, and if you like it, buy it. If not, okay. It's the corpse of a soldier who must have wandered into the castle or died from exhaustion. He's holding something. Grenade fires exploding shell. Oh, I like the sound of that. Three openings to insert something. Well, guess what's going in there? Yo, sing, Wagwan. Sing with me. Sing. Sing with me. Sing with me. Sing with me. Just try
there and sing. Yeah, I think I was supposed to do something. I'm not sure exactly what. Alright, what's the... What's the mission? Activate the mechanism and escape from the rooftop. Have I activated the mechanism though? I mean... I'm not sure if I've even activated the mechanism, but yeah, I don't know. Going forward, I think that's the best plan right now. Just keep going forward. Just keep going forward. Hello, 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 hello. Did the architect from Resident Evil Mansion builds this place as well? You know, it's not exactly unthinkable. I mean, apparently this was originally intended to be a Resident Evil game, and then at some point they decided they're going to make it into its own game. So yeah, it's very likely that the designer was like, yeah, man. Right, so I need to get here before I
seems like a long way to go. Close. But I made it. Yeah, so this was originally intended to be a Resident Evil game, and then at some point they decided it's going to be its own thing. So yeah, it's very likely that they had the same designers and, you know, same team, or at least some of the same team members, and whole mansion thing as well, and that whole gothic style that they had. So yeah, very possibly indeed.
Resident Evil.
Okay, so we are at an hour 20. You know, I think this is a good spot to switch over to Overwatch, actually. This might be a good time to switch over to some Overwatch. If I can even find the right one. Here we go. Now watch me witch. Now watch me whip. Now watch me nay nay. Alright, so let's play some Overwatch. My World of Warcraft membership is about to end, and I haven't really played it much, so I might just cancel that before it renews and charges me some money.
Fatality.
Yeah, appreciate all the stalkers and the talkers coming through. Keep me company. For anybody who hasn't already, make sure you sub to the channel. Hit that notification button. And check out my comedy channel over at youtube.com/BanditHaze, where I post weekly comedy videos. Just posted one a few days ago talking about them sex robots. So yeah, make sure you check that out. New video coming this Saturday. Man, I keep them videos coming, you get me? Yeah, new video coming this Saturday. Why black men prefer white women. Look out for that over on the comedy channel on Saturday. But in the meantime, yeah, check some things, man. Check some things. Man, updates, man. Waiting for this to update. How's everybody's day going, or how's everybody's day been? What's the stories today, man? What y'all been doing?
Check some arts. Inspired community artist Ness Kane on Bridget. Oh yeah, Bridget's the new hero, so that's probably what that's updating. Maybe I'll play as Bridget. Oh, watch time. Yes, sir. Honestly, good. That's good to hear. Sing. Brah, brah, brah. Big up for Sing. Could you repeat the title of your new video? Why black men prefer white women. That's the title of the new video coming Saturday. Look out for that over on the comedy channel. Over at Bandit Haze. YouTube.com/Bandit Haze. That's coming. Why black men prefer white women. Had a job interview. Awesome. How'd it go? Did they tell you anything, or did they say they get back to you or anything like that? Or what do you feel you did? Boom, 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 boom.
I am Brigitte Lindholm.
I am Brigitte. Is it Bridget or Brigitte? I might be saying it wrong. Brigitte. Or might be Bridget. Because we say Bridget in England because we're very British. So we say Bridget. But we spell it with a D. B-R-I-D-G-E-T-T-E. Or E, just E-C might be actually. But yeah, Bridget we'll say. But I think that might be Brigitte. It looks a bit more European. Brigitte. Big man's back. Wagwan.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Let's play as Brigitte. Brigitte.
Tell a friend.
So it's just like.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Banter's back. Tell a friend. Not gonna say how I feel. Don't want to jinx it, but I'll say as soon as I know. They'll call back tomorrow, Monday. Okay, cool. So not too long there. Not too long at least. What's the job for though, if that's okay to say? Alright, where's Brigitte? Here we go. Let me try as a new hero, Brigitte. First thing my cat does when I get out of the shower is bites and scratch me. Well, I mean, did you feed your cat? Okay, looks like a some whip thing. Oh, it's got a shield. Okay.
My shield's up.
Okay, so I can ram people with the shield.
Shield's taken damage.
For special attack.
Ah. Sales. Okay. I do like, well, I used to like sales. I mean, I haven't done it for a long time, but I do, I like sales philosophies. Very interesting stuff. She's more agile. She's more agile Reinhardt. Okay. That's better. That's all good. I haven't played as Reinhardt, so I don't have too much experience with him to know how that goes. But, okay. As far as I'm concerned, Reinhardt's a more stiffer Brigitte. I'm not sure what these my E's and my Q's are supposed to do, because they don't seem to be doing anything.
Get behind me.
I'll get behind I mean, my shields aren't big enough for me.
The objective is now.
Take some armor.
Oh, so it's a repair kit. Okay. I see.
Shield's taking damage. This will restore you.
Oh, who the hell? Yeah, this girl might take some practice. I think I got. Yeah, no, I got from behind actually. Well, if a formal interview, or did they? Well, was it a formal interview, or did they make you do a sales pitch? Yeah, they sometimes do that in sales interviews when they get to sell. So they say something like, "Sell me a pen, sell me this pen." Well, this pen is fabulous. This pen is amazing. It's all bollocks, really. When they say it means nothing when they do sell me a pen stuff. It's
Shield holding.
I'm not sure I like this Brigitte character very much. Not sure I like Brigitte very much, actually, quite frankly. But yeah, I mean, well, it's not complete bollocks. I mean, there is, if it's done properly, like the idea is that you're supposed to show what you know about cells. The problem is that the ability to sell someone a pen, or the inability to sell someone a pen, doesn't really say how well you can do in a sales job. Yeah, I don't like Brigitte. I don't like Brigitte. She seems to be more, I guess, a support character, which I don't really like to play as. It doesn't, you have to sell pens. Okay, fair enough, yeah. Fair enough. If you're selling pens, it's useful. Anything else, then, yeah. More of an info session. They were interviewing a group where I was part of. Had to do the sales pitch over the phone a few days ago to the temp agency. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this Brigitte. I don't like Brigitte. Play as someone else. Go back to my current favorite.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
But yeah, I mean, the good thing about sales is that when you learn sales, like learn how to sell, you can learn a lot about just how to deal with people. Yeah, I want Widowmaker. Learn how to deal with people and how to interact with people, even just outside of job. Like a lot of the techniques that you use in sales are stuff that you can use in real life, in just terms of like talking to people and just having maintain a positive attitude in how you approach things. Like the whole thing about leading with a positive, and looking at what you can, especially if you combine what you learn from sales and customer services, then there's a lot in there about how to just go about your day. And it sounds a bit corny, I know, but it's good advice. It's just in terms of how you deal with people, how you handle situations. It's just genuine good advice. So yeah, lead with positives. Talk about what you can do rather than what you can't do. Talk about the benefits of something rather than the negatives. Talk about how important it is to somebody, the person who's buying it, like the things that they're looking for. Emphasize those features more, so they're more engaged. Use people's names. Like that's another technique. They say using sales. Use a person's name. Find out somebody's name and use it. Don't overdo it, of course. You can't be like, yeah, so Dan, how you doing, Dan? Dan, hey, Dan. You know what I mean? You got limits, but use the name as much as reasonably possible. Because people tend to respond to that sort of thing. Hey. In fact, if you ever try this, actually, next time you're in a assuming you haven't done this already, but next time you're in a supermarket and you're buying, like, just you're doing your weekly shop or whatever, try something like this. Like, just when you're at the checkout, just say to the person, you see their name badge, and say, "Hey, Susan, how you doing?" Whatever, assuming whatever her name is. Look at her name. Don't just say Susan.
Her name might not actually be Susan. But yeah, look at her name. Whatever her name is, just say, hey, how you doing? Use her name. Hey, Susan, how you doing? Hey, Deborah, how you doing? You having a good day? Just something like that, you know, just something like that. But make sure you use her name, and you'll get a much better response than if you didn't. Got him. Okay, we've got Brigitte here. He was impressed and became interested in buying products I was selling. Nice. What did they get you to sell? Was that the whole pen thing as well? Was it sell me the internet? I hate people who don't keep still when I'm trying to snipe them. Shit. I bet I can use my sales skills to make you buy me a game. I don't think you're that good, dude. You might need some Jedi mind tricks, and even then, it's like, maybe. What's the official language of Belgium, Dan? Dutch, French, German. Okay, so it's 3 languages. I was about to say French. I guess I was only a third right. That's why I like Widowmaker. If I need to get close, I can get close. If I need to be a distance, I can be a distance. You dare test me, Haze? You dare test me? Ha! How dare you? And then later on, a game he thought was too expensive. Why? You guys are real confident in your sales techniques then, huh? I don't know, man. I don't know. You'd have to get up pretty early in the morning. You have to get up pretty early in the morning. Super behind on the chat. That's so good. So good. Catch you right up. Sorry, I'm listening only because I'm at school now. So good, man. Appreciate you being here, dude. Big up for Sing. Bringing the village to the school. Oh, it's right in the... Yeah, madman at school watching a stream. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Wait. Wait from here. Oh man, I need to get some help. Oh, who's shooting me though? Let me get this. Let me get this.
I needed that. I'm taking the objective. Come on over.
California. California love.
Boom, boom, boom. You will have to sell in all 3 languages. Well, would you have to sell in all 3 languages? Nah, okay, cool. Yes. Oh, come on, man. Sons of bitches. California love. Doom, 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 doom.
Here I am. My ultimate is almost
I'm going back to Cali. I have a friend in Cali, a man by the name of Nick. Nick from Cali. Got me again. The sun's up. California is one of those places I always wanted to visit. Yeah, man. I like to go Cali. I like to go Cali. Get that Cali sun, man. It's wonderful here, mostly. Nice. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. My plans go well. I might live in Cali. Yeah. California love. Dun 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 Cali. California knows how to party. San Francisco to be exact. Okay, San Fran. Is that San Francisco, San Diego, San Antonio, San Andreas? I'm not sure if that's actually a real place in California. Might be.
one shot, one kill.
One shot, one kill. Yeah, I want to work at the San Fran Google department. They have a Google department in the UK, you know. I mean, they have them kind of. They have them all over the world. Don't gotta go California for that. San Diego. San Diego. Diego Maradona. It's the best one in the world. San Antonio is in Texas. Okay. Okay, my bad. I got it off a bit. I got little bits right though, right? Right? Keyboard layout suddenly changed, darn it. What, you on your phone? Silicon Valley is my valley of dreams. Is Silicon Valley in California? Boom, 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 boom. Alright, cool. Yes, it is. Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, it is. Silicon Valley is a valley off the Golden Gate Bridge. Right. Okay, cool.
Is that its proper name though, Silicon Valley? I know they call it Silicon Valley because there's a lot of tech companies there, but is that its proper name now, or is it actually, does it actually have an actual name other than Silicon Valley?
Or I just completely misunderstood it. Because I thought it was called Silicon Valley because there's a lot of tech companies there. As kind of like a nickname for it. No, okay. The actual name for the area is Santa Clara Valley. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I've heard the name Santa Clara. Okay, now I know that's actually now I know when they say Silicon Valley, it's actually called Santa Clara. And if I ever hear Santa Clara, I know it's more commonly known as Silicon Valley. Now I know. Now I know. Salinas Valley. And I have two layouts set up due to the fact that I have Belgian keyboard layout, and switching between this layout and the other one makes it easier to play games that require WASD to move. Okay, I see. Maybe anything from San Fran to San Jose. Silicon because there are a lot of microchip manufacturers. Yeah. Silicon. Yeah, a lot of tech microchip manufacturers, and not because there's a lot of plastic surgeons there. That's a different type of Silicon Valley. Just saying. You know, the bit between two mountains. Just saying. Dirty jokes. Well, I mean, look, man's got to be good at something, right? Man's got to be good at something.
Executing pre-combat routines. Optimizing strategy.
Prepare your defenses.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Alright, you know what? I should look for a good vantage point. So, where does one wish to be? How about up here? Not quite there, but I guess this would do.
Hello? My ultimate is charging.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Got him.
Defend objective A.
Oh, come on, man. You sons of... I got too close to the edge, man. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Peace out, gotta go. Alright, big up for coming through, Sing. Appreciate you coming through, especially being at school. Doing what you can, man, for the village. Nice one, appreciate that. Big up, Sing. Bruh, bruh, bruh. Sing with me.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Wait, what? How come I'm getting killed by people who play as Bridget and I can't get killed with Bridget? That sucks. Yeah.
Rendez-vous avec la mort.
You might want to keep your distance. I will shield you.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Beyonce and Jay-Z are touring the world on the road tour. Yes, really. Tickets are expensive, though. I mean, it's Jay-Z and Beyonce, so, you know, they're never going to be cheap. But, yeah, Jay-Z and Beyonce together, it's like, yeah, come on. But, yeah, I was looking at this. I was looking at trying to get tickets. And there's still some available. At least at the last my check was a few days ago. There's still some available, but yeah, that's like £160 for decent seats. And even then, it's like they're not the best seats, but you know, they're just kind of reasonably. Or no, well, I say seats, but it's a standing area. But you don't want to be like too far away from the stage. You know what I mean? Like I feel like if you go into a concert, you want to be as close to the stage as possible. So I feel like the standing area is probably is often the best part because that's where you have the most fun. But yeah, where the area is, it's like the stage is kind of to the side, so you might I guess you get a fairly decent clear shot, but you know. Shot view rather. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't understand Cali. You don't understand California? Okay. What's to understand? Sacramento is the capital of California, yet it's so small. Why not Los Angeles or San Fran? Yeah, I mean, capitals aren't always based on size. I'm not sure what the exact criteria is, but yeah, it's not always about the biggest city. It's like, for example, if you go to South Africa, the capital is Johannesburg, but I think their biggest city is actually Cape Town, and Johannesburg doesn't even have an airport, so it just is what it is sometimes. It is what it is. There's probably other examples of that as well. I can't think of any right now, but there's probably quite a few examples of places that have where the capital city is not actually the biggest city. Arcades. So you can play these arcades. That'd be cool if you could play the arcades. Have like a little mini game before the game starts. Lost Vikings 6.
One. Attack commence. Capture objective A.
Your XSplit video was good. Oh, appreciate that, man, Frozen Gamer. Appreciate you checking it out. Glad you liked it. And I'll try to make it fun. Try to make it funny. What up? FG's in the village. Oh, I need to get some health. There's some over here. They've got shields up, man. Okay, I've got one of them. That's what I'm talking about.
I needed that.
Why don't you do stand up for it? Stand up of it. I might get one for prom. For prom. Hey, why not? It's a lot of money, but if you can afford it, then hey. I mean, I say why not. There's lots of reasons why not, to be honest. You know, I actually did do a stand up for it. That's the one I got heckled. I was just saying it earlier. I got heckled at a comedy club on Tuesday, and part of the reason was that, well, not that. I mean, the bit where I got heckled was the bit where I started talking about transgenders. The sex robot bit, I think they're okay with, but when I started mentioning transgender robots and transgenders, I started getting heckled a little bit then. But yeah, I've tried it. Video to come at some point. You may be in the village, but at the current moment, man really needs GF. Yeah, I'm not sure those sex robots will replace real humans anytime soon. I think we're a long way off from that. If ever. I doubt it'll ever happen. I don't think, I mean, I think for some people it could, but I think in general, real women always win. Oh, shit, man. That's a good idea, Haze. Was it bad? I don't want people to throw balls at you because of me. Nah, it's so good. Well, what happened? So yeah, here's what happened. So I was doing a stand-up on Tuesday, and I was using some of the jokes that I put in that in the sex robot video. Not all. It was mostly some stuff, but I used some of the same jokes. And so what happened? I started talking about sex robots and how they're going to have different, male, female, and transgender robots. And then, I used to joke about how some transgenders kind of look like robots, and that's where it started to go a little bit downhill. Where some people started going, "No, man, you can't say that. No, it's not. No, you need new jeans." 60 seconds remaining. So yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's what got heckled. People verbally attack you. Oh, so what's getting heckled? Okay, so what is getting heckled? Heckled means that somebody is loudly disturbing your set. So if you're on stage and somebody's like just really disturbing you, like shouting, not always rude, to be honest. It's not always rude, but it usually is. In most cases, it usually is. But it really just means when somebody's like being a bit of a nuisance, disturbing your set, maybe shouting, interrupting you, that sort of thing. Just like really interrupting what you're doing. But yeah, so this is what was happening. She was just interrupting the set, interrupting the show, and put me off a little bit. I think I handled it well, to be fair, for the most part, but yeah, it did put me off a little bit, especially towards the end. But yeah, so I did a joke about how some transgenders were like robots, and that's when it started going off. And I wasn't even trying, I'm not like saying anything bad about transgender people in general. Like, everyone can live their life. That's your business. I was just saying, like, sometimes the operation doesn't go so well. That was kind of the joke. But yeah, they weren't having it. They weren't listening. Just heard me say transgender joke, and it was just like it just went downhill from there. As well. Let me do my thing, man. But yeah, when I watched the video back, it was clear for me that at least some people at the back were laughing. So at the very least, some people found it funny. Even the few people at the front didn't. What's the deal with Easter eggs? I mean, they got nothing to do with Easter, and they're not eggs. Peak of my comedic career. Easter eggs, huh? They ain't nothing to do with Easter, and they ain't eggs. Yeah. Hey, you could do a whole set on that. I don't know. I love them.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
That's a Jerry Seinfeld style joke.
One kill.
Well, the Easter egg ones, okay. I haven't heard much Jerry Seinfeld's humor, actually. I think I did see one of his stand-ups years ago, but I don't remember much from it. Hey, what's the deal with Easter eggs? There's nothing to do with Easter, and they don't even eggs. What's up with that?
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
No, oh, what's the deal? Oh, right, gotcha. So here's hoping. What's the deal? Yeah. It's from an episode of Seinfeld. Gotcha. Right. I see. So what's the deal with Easter eggs? I was like, they did something on Beavis and Butthead like that actually, where he was saying it wasn't saying what's the deal, but it was that sort of style of joke where it was saying why do they call it taking a dump when you don't take a dump? You leave a dump. What's up with that? Actually, no, he was saying funk that. That's what he was saying. Funk that. He was like, why do they call it taking a dump when you don't take a dump? You leave a dump. Funk that. He said stuff like, who made pockets for pajamas? Well, you know, you might need a pocket in your pajamas. Keep a handkerchief or something. Might come in handy. For instance, what's the deal with decaf? How do you get the caffeine out of there? And then where does it go? What's up with that? I'm adding the what's up with that, by the way.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Defense.
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Shields, man. Everybody's got shields. Hey kids, what's the deal with homework? You're not working on your home. What's up with that? I don't understand what these things are for. Like, what exactly do they do? I should probably learn about this damn character, really. That's Jerry Seinfeld. Hey, what's the deal with Overwatch? You're not watching anything, and it's not over anything. What's up with that? Wait, I'm going the wrong way. How did I miss that guy? He was like right in my sights. Okay. Well, I've got him now anyway. Widow bombs damage player and reveal their positions to you. Oh, okay. I better use them more often then. What's the deal with Steam? I mean, it's not made up of water, and it's not on a train. What's up with that? Yeah, we getting there. I'm not sure where I got that. What's up with that from, actually? Because I'm sure I've heard it somewhere. What's up with that? I'm sure I've heard it somewhere. I can't remember where I've heard it from. What's up with that? Oh, shields, man. Also, your shots do extra damage when it hits
with the Widow Bomb. Oh, okay, cool. I definitely need to be using these more often then. Well, I guess not in this game. Defeat. You need to work on your reflexes, Haze. I think I need to work on a lot of things, to be honest. Magic Gnome as Genji. Flow like water, products don't go on mainstream. Only one elimination. Not good, man. No good, man. No good. Flow like water, song go on mainstream. Hey Bandit, do you know about the MGS V exploits? MGS5 exploits? No, I do not. What's the MGS5 exploit? GMP exploit. What's that? GIMP exploits. Is that what it is? The exploits of GIMP in Metal Gear Solid 5. Boom, 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 boom. I exploit gimps, yeah. Yeah, that, you know, that doesn't surprise me. I'm not surprised by that at all. Bring out the gimp. The GMP. Did you have S rank C2W mission 4? Oh, I don't even know what that is. What's that? Click to wait? Nella. What's Nella? What are we talking about now? Nella. Boom, 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 boom. I am the king of the ding dong dell. King Dingaling. My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want you to play with my ding-a-ling. My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want to play with my ding-a-ling. Kudos to whoever knows that song. Who knows that song and who sang it. To be honest, it's probably a bunch of people who sang it, but there's one artist I'm thinking of. If you can name the artist that I'm thinking of who sang that song, then kudos to you. My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want to play with my ding-a-ling.
Try not to get yourselves killed out there.
It's an earthly mission in MGS5 with the comms tower in Afghanistan. Okay. Well, no. I'm going to sleep. I feel that if I stay up any later, I'll fall asleep at my desk. Alright. Cool, Bants. Appreciate you coming through. Big up, big up, big up. Brrr. Brrr, brrr, brrr for the banter, man. Big up for coming through. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you coming through. Keeping us company. Letting the village experience your presence. Thanks for that. Peace out and good night, homie. I know, from Simpsons. Okay, I haven't heard that song in years. I yelled it I yelled it more than singing. If that counts. Whoa, 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 whoa! What just happened there? Chuck Berry, yes, that's exactly who I was thinking of. Whoa, go on, Danny. Big up, bruh, 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 bruh. Chuck Berry, that's exactly who I was thinking of. I don't know if he done it originally, and I'm sure lots of people have sang that song. But yeah, I was thinking of Chuck Berry. That's exactly who I was thinking of, Chuck Berry. Yeah. Yo, Danny knows what's up. Alright, laters, Bants.
What's up with Haze? Yo, JT, what up? Oi, oi, oi. Yeah. Got him. Ooh, ooh, somebody's about to get me if I ain't careful. Ay. They bring in Arc for the Switch.
No. Where were we?
Arc. Oh, Ark. I'll bring out Ark. Okay, yeah. Ark Survival. Yeah. I know the game. That dinosaur hunting game. Or I've never played it, so I don't know. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Shizzle. Who watches that 70s show? Nah, I think that's on Netflix right now, isn't it? I haven't watched it though. Not for like properly anyway. I've watched maybe a couple of episodes here and there.
No one can hide from my sight.
I'm planning my attack on the point.
Hanging out down the street. I used to, when it was on TV, they tried that 80s show, but it bombed. I hadn't even heard of that 80s show. Guess it bombed that badly. Oh, we got shield here. Yikes. Fez was good. Fez was that Wilmet Valderrama. He used to do that show about he used to do the show about Yo Mama. $1,000 in cash money. And Selena Cooney too. What Fez?
Justice reigns from above.
Damn it. 60 seconds remaining.
Ugh, coming from behind. Haze. Fez and Red are what I get out of that show. The game Fez is awesome. Okay. Well, I never heard of a game called Fez.
30 seconds remaining.
Shizzle. Ah.
10 seconds remaining.
Defeat. Fez was a major indie game made 5 to 10 years ago by one guy credited with helping spark the indie game craze with others such as Super Meat Boy. Okay, I'll play Super Meat Boy. Fez an indie game, actually, come to think of it, maybe I have heard of it. Maybe I have heard of it, but when you mention it as an indie game, it sounds like something that I've seen somewhere. I know I haven't played it, but we mentioned it as an indie game, I just have this image of like maybe block characters where it says spells out Fez and these sort of block white characters. That's what I'm thinking of anyway. So maybe I have heard of it. Get real lost, get real lost again. That's a very puzzly 3D 2D pixel game. Does not help you out whatsoever. It has hundreds of mysteries in it. That's nice, man. Type of game I guess you can like get into fairly easily, but it would take a long time to really complete. You know, to get everything out of it. I imagine a game like that could probably take ages. Get more bang for your buck. I know we had a notepad with drawings of ideas and such. Hard to explain. Nah, I get you. Some games just do get you in that place where you just like need to write things down. Play Attack on Titan 2, it's fun. I haven't even played Attack on Titan 1 yet. I'm not sure if I want to actually. To be honest, it doesn't look like a game that would interest me. But never say never. Never say never. I might. It's pretty expensive right now. I think it's still like £40, £50 right now, I think. I ain't paying that much for Attack on Titan. Maybe when it's like below a tenner, I might consider it. Maybe.
One shot.
It's not like D&D nerdy. It's like old NES Zelda curious stuff. Okay.
Don't move.
Let me get you patched up.
Well, I knew somewhere.
Ooh. Just run away with me, darling.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
You get real lost. You get real lost again. Alright, where can I go? Where can I... Probably better to be on that bridge actually, but oh well.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Just run away with me, darling. You'll get real lost.
Group up here. Group up with me.
I'm too far away from the action. Yo, awesome dude, Wagwan. Ah. Hey, this isn't Devil May clickbait triggered. It is not Devil May Cry, no. You are quite observant. You know what though? I wouldn't call this clickbait though. I mean, I know what you mean by the whole thing about the title. Technically, is a little bit misleading since I'm not actually playing Devil May Cry right now. But yeah, I wouldn't call that clickbait. See, to me, clickbait by definition is any title that baits a click. You know, a misleading title doesn't necessarily bait a click. You know, clickbait is the type of thing that it has got some kind of headline that is very attention grabby, gives you like just enough information to intrigue you, but holds back enough to make you just be like, oh, what's that about? When you see stuff like, you know, 6 celebrities you didn't know were dead, you know, that sort of stuff. I think that's more like the clickbait in headlines. But yeah, that being said, I don't think clickbait is a bad thing. I really don't. I don't think clickbait in and of itself is a bad thing. What is a bad thing, however, is misleading titles. And right now, yeah, I do have a misleading title. I'm not playing Devil May Cry at this very moment. So yeah, the title is a little bit misleading. I was playing Devil May Cry though, so should have been here earlier,
Our
really.
objective is under attack. Disperse the enemy immediately.
Hey, you're right. I thought something was up. Yeah, I'm playing Devil May Cry, the new version of Devil May Cry. It's called Overwatch Edition. It's Devil May Cry with an Overwatch skin. Wagwan.
Supercharger is almost
But
ready
yeah,
to be
man.
deployed.
I was playing Devil May Cry. Got him. I was playing Devil May Cry. I just switched to this
Primed and ready.
to play for a little bit before the end.
My ultimate is ready.
No one can hide
Fight
from my
back.
sight.
Ah, shizzle.
Unauthorized personnel.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Now, where was I? Oh, yeah.
No.
But yeah, I know clickbait gets a bad rap a lot of times. I really don't think clickbait is a bad thing. But yeah, misleading titles, definitely.
Register at your service.
Triggered. Angry face. There's an angry face emoji that you can use, actually.
This is not your time.
I needed that.
Got him. In a world where clickbaiting triggers people. Well, I think we're in a world where everything triggers people, really. Triggered. Let me get behind it. Oh, you put your shield away. Why? Shizzle. Dawn. I clicked on a video called Adam Conover Hates Fact Checking about the guy from Adam Hates Everything. Okay, about Adam Hates Everything. People said it was clickbait. Interesting. But the video was literally with him and about how he hates the process as he's going through it. Well, that's not clickbait at all. Actually, I don't know. Is it clickbait? I mean, I guess you could say it's clickbait in the sense that it's baiting you to click the title. Adam Conover hates facts checking. You know, the guy who talks about Adam hates everything and has all these facts, hates facts checking. So yeah, I guess it is kind of a clickbait title because it gets you to click. You know, it's very intriguing and baits you that click, right? So yeah, I can understand it from that perspective. But yeah, the clickbait, here's the thing. I think a lot of people use the term clickbait as a way of describing a misleading title, whereas clickbait by definition isn't necessarily a misleading title. You know, it's just a title that is really intriguing. It baits to click. It's like fish baits. You know, a fish bites a hook because it's baited to. You click the video because you're baited to. So yeah, I feel like it kind of has a bad rap to it because clickbait in and of itself is just something that gets you to click, whereas a misleading title could also get you to click, but just for the wrong reasons. So the title is true, but since a fake clickbait article would have that title, people hated it or something. He triggered. Dan.
Took me a while before I could post the Dawn emoticon. Oh, okay. Just YouTube being YouTube again. I would say they should be aware that it also is identical to what clickbaiters would use. It sort of depends on the intent. Well, yeah, that as well. So, for example, if it was called Adam Conover Hates Fact Checking, and then you clicked on the video, and then the video was nothing to do with Adam Conover, or his fact checking process, then yeah, that's just a highly misleading title. And because the title itself is very baitable in terms of, okay, we know who Adam Conover is, we know he has all these things in his video about various things and various facts that he comes up with. So if he hates fact checking, then what's that saying about his show? So yeah, it's a baitable title. So I can understand. That's what I mean in terms of I can understand why you call it clickbait in that sense. But in the sense that how a lot of people use it in terms of a misleading title, no, it is about Adam Conover and how he hates the process of fact checking. That's just what it is about. It is what it is. What can you do? I'd be surprised if they didn't know it sounded clickbaity. Well, I'm sure they did. But why not? That's why I don't have a problem with clickbait. I mean, the whole thing about having titles is that you want something that when people see it, it intrigues them to click it, right? And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having your titles set up so that people see it and be like, oh, that sounds interesting, or that sounds like something I want to watch. You know, you want titles like that. That's a good thing. You know, you want titles that people look at, and because there's only so much you can put in a title in terms of how you describe it. You could put something like "this is a video." You could write that, you know, which is very basic, but then it doesn't tell you anything. Whereas an interesting title would tell you enough about the video to make you interested, but not so much that it feels like it just gives everything away. So yeah, people call that. I mean, that is effectively what clickbaiting is in its purest form, baiting you into clicking the title. But yeah, a lot of people use it in ways that are ungenuine, and a lot of people use those in ways that don't really represent anything they're talking about, but they just use it to get you to click on it and give you actually nothing. Like a lot of news articles would do that. They would give like a very clickbaity title, and you read it, and it's very little or anything to do with the title, but it's just done to get you to click on it so they can get ad revenue. That sucks. That to me is just misleading. But if the video lives up to the title, yeah, so what if it's an intriguing title? That's a good thing then. That's a good thing. More power to him. Like if your video was 15 seconds of jokes and then you sell in a shitload of merch, even though your merch is amazing and everyone should buy it, that's maybe not right to do. 15 seconds of jokes. Oh, do you mean like, okay, so out of, say, I don't know, a 10-minute video, and you just did, if I did like say 15 seconds of jokes, and then the rest of the 10 minutes I spent trying to sell my merch. Yeah, I get what you mean. That's not cool. That's something that, God willing, I'll never be doing. Yo, Uganda Knuckles, what a quan. Do you know the way? I know the way. Do you know the way? We know the way. You're in the village right now, so we know the way. We know the way. But do you know the way? You found your way to the village, so maybe you do know the way. How you doing, Uganda Knuckles? What up? This is a video.mov. Yeah, you know what I mean? You see them ones. This is a video.mov. It's like, okay, what? I mean, don't get me wrong. You might click on it just for the pure curiosity, but really doesn't say anything about the video. Just like, all right, well, we'll see. By the way, everyone buys merch. Yeah, buy my merch, man. Buy my merch. You done know. Big up JTVJ. Buy my merch. You heard it. You heard it. Ramon. I don't think I want that as my player icon, actually. Swear it's $49.99. Yeah, it's pounds, by the way. Pounds, just so we clear. Pounds. £49 and 99 pence. Pounds. I know all. Oh, you know all the ways, huh? Okay. Well. How much do you weigh? I invented the way. Oh, really? Well. All the way to the way, going the way until you went the way. I know the way. So much I eat curds and the way for breakfast. You JT are worthy to know the way. JT knows the way. Uganda Knuckles knows the way. Belgian Dan knows the way. We all know the way. You know the way. Do you know the way? Do you know the way? I know the way, but do you know the way? You must have Ebola to know the way. You must know the way to. You must know the way to them, brother. Well, I know the way, brother. Brother, I know the way. If I did not know the way, there would be no way. Uganda Knuckles is here to show us the way. What I want to do, Hero Gallery, is that it? No, that's not it. That's not it. Sons of bitches. Overwatch career profile. I think this is it. No, it's not. No. Overwatch League highlights. No. Social groups. No. Options. No. Career profile. Oh, here we go. Player icon. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want no ramen bowl. I don't want no damn ramen bowl. We're bringing it back. Bandit Haze, you are worthy of the way. Bandit Haze is worthy of the way. I appreciate that. I know the way so much. I have a video about the way. I do actually. I actually do have a video about that. For those who haven't seen it, it is there. I have a video about the way. I bless your village with the way. History books will be amazing in 100 years. Yeah, it'd be interested to see what type of stuff people be learning about in history class, in history lessons in the next 100 years or so. The types of things that they'll be talking about. It'd be very interesting indeed. You know. I mean, we learn about, well, I don't know about we, but when I was in school, we learned about, like World War II and that sort of thing. I think in schools now they learn about some other stuff like, European history, African history. So I think stuff like that is always going to be there. But, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what else they'll be learning about in history classes in the next 100 years. You know, the types of things that can be happening. You know, you got, the history of memes. That's what I want to. That's what I'd want to see. They should have like the history of memes in the history classes. Oh shit! What did I just do? The history of memes. All right. There you go. Before you go, if anybody hasn't seen that. That is my video on Uganda Knuckles meme, because I know the way, and I know the way so much. I did a video on the way, so if you haven't, make sure you check that out. Click on it, add it to your watch later list if you can't watch it right now. But yeah, I know the way. I know all the ways. So yeah, check that out. Check that out. Check that out, y'all. I must now go the other way. As I return through the way. My people need the way. Everybody needs the way. They'll see it. The link is the way to the video. Yes, indeed. Dan knows what's up. That link is the way to the video about the way. I shall return soon, foodie way. Yes, please do. Alright, what shall my new player icon be? I like this one actually. I had London before, but I think that's the most obvious one, so let me pick something else. Oh no, damn loot boxes. Let me go with Tiger. Tiger Mafia. Can he select it? Why not? Oh, equip, of course. There we go. Button at the bottom. Goodbye, me brothers. May the way be with you. And Tiger Mafia. Yeah, we got Tiger Mafia. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, shit. You guys can't see it. Let me hit the camera for a second. There you go. Tiger Mafia right there. Tiger Mafia is the way. Alright. That's done. Exit that. Yeah, boy. Tiger Mafia. Lisa. Mafia. Remember when I told ya I'm a soldier? Drop it in the club and it's all over. It's all over. It's all over. Big up to whoever knows that song. If you know that song, big up. Kudos to you. Danny got the Chuck Berry one earlier, but who knows that song? I mean, it's kind of obvious because, well, I'm not obvious, but I did kind of give it away in the chorus. Lisa Mafia. Remember when I told ya I'm a soldier? Drop it in the club and it's all over. It's all over. It's all over. Even if you don't know, I think the thing just gave it away, really. But still. Ace of Base. I saw a sign. I opened up my eyes. I saw a sign. Ace of Base, man. I ain't thought about them for years. Boy, they were pretty big back in the day, though. For still, they're pretty big.
This is Sparta!
I saw the sign. I opened up my eyes, I saw the sign. Oh. Yeah. Lisa Mafia. Remember when I told you I'm a soldier? Drops in the club and it's all over. It's all over. It's all over. All that she wants. Oh yeah, all that she wants is another baby. Na 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 na. All that she wants is another baby. Yeah, I ain't thought about it for ages. I wasn't really a fan of Ace of Base, but you know, I guess it has some pretty cool songs. That's some pretty cool songs. You know, very much ABBA inspired. Very much ABBA inspired, but yeah, hey, ABBA were good too though, so still. Ace of Base. See what they's doing now. Just looking at Ace of Base. I guess they're still performing. Oh, maybe not. Years active, it says 1990 to 2012. So, have they split up? Ace Thursdays continues throughout 2012, but were discontinued on Monday 20. Oh, I don't know what quotes they're saying. The rest of the band are doing other things. Okay, looks like they're no longer together anymore. Looks like they're doing other stuff now. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they're kind of doing different things, not quite as a band. Oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is. They've got a website though, aceofbase.com. Let's check their website. Hidden Gems out now. So are they still together or are they not together? What's going on? From bass to ace, an odyssey through the past 20 years of pop music. Scroll down to explore. So this is their last album. This came out in March 2015. So they also... So why is it saying that they only active up until 2012 if they're going to have them out in 2015? That makes no damn sense at all. It means they're still going, or at the very least, they went up until 2015. It's a pretty long career one way or another. True, true. Lots of people don't last that long, for real. Like, lots of people don't even make it a few years. So, yeah, you know what I mean? For them to still be around, still putting out albums, you know. They must be doing something right. Must be doing something right. Past members. Doesn't have current member. Where are current members? Formation. Oh, that's something else. Okay, ladies, now let's get information. Okay, found the members of Ace of Base from left, right. Jonas Joker Berggren, Jenny Berggren, Malin Lynn Berggren, and Erkberg. Okay, it looks like quite a few related then. It's Hidden Gems. So it's old ones. Oh, right, yeah, maybe that's what it meant by that, actually. Hidden Gems could be like a best of album or something. I don't spot that actually, but Hidden Gems, it does kind of have that best of album type name, doesn't it? Or maybe stuff that was like previously unreleased, maybe. I mean, to be honest, I'm not familiar enough with their music. No. The album digs deep into their vaults and pulls out tracks. Okay, yeah, no, it is a best of album. 10 unreleased tracks. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so unreleased stuff. Unreleased tracks, 5 rare B-sides. Okay, so yeah, so it's more of a stuff that you might not have heard. Okay. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Oh well, oh well. Lisa, Mafia, remember when I told ya, I'm a soldier. Dropped in the club and it's all over. It's all over. It's all over. Related. I love Ace of Base. I saw the sign. Yeah, they're alright. They're alright. You know, I don't listen to a whole lot of them, but you know, they're alright. Yeah, I think quite a few. It looks like at least 3 of them related, but then a bunch of them are left. So, yeah. Actually, let me just check something right quick. So it looks like the relatives, all 3 relatives, are no longer with the band. In fact, none of the original members are with the band anymore. So whoever Ace of Base is now, that's crazy. But then again, oh, it's confusing. They split up in, I guess, yeah, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, something happened in 2012 that meant that they either split or whatever. Anyway, doesn't matter. Whatever they're doing, good luck to all of them. Good luck to all of them. From an artist standpoint, why would you keep the name at that point? Yeah, you know what I mean. It's like that happened with another band called the Sugar Babes. If you know about the Sugar Babes, but they the all at some point all 3 of the original members had left. So they all not all together. They kind of left one by one, and then they were replaced bit by as they were leaving. And then it got to a point where all 3 original members were gone. And it was just these new girls that had come since with the same name as Sugar Babes. And yeah, it's like, can you still be calling yourself it? You know what I mean? Because I know bands change members all the time. People leave, people die, it happens. So yeah, replacing 1 or 2 members here and there, cool, it happens. It's part of it's kind of part of, especially when you have like a long career, it almost certainly going to happen to every band. But there's a point where it's like, if you have none of the original members, are you still that band? You know what I mean? It's just... It's like when
for those who are familiar with heavy metal, when Rob, not Rob, what am I thinking of? Rob, yeah, Rob Trujillo. When Rob Trujillo joins Metallica, Trujillo joined Metallica, like pretty much right away, or near enough to right away, Metallica were up for like this awards of some kind, like a, you know, a career long, you know, I can't remember what they call it, but some kind of a long achievement career award or something along those lines. And he's there, you know, being honored with them, but it's like he just joined the band. You know what I mean? So it's, I mean, for them at the very least, you had quite, you know, you got Lars Ulrich and you got James Hetfield have been there since the beginning, and you know, Kirk Hammett's been there for a long ass time, near enough to the beginning. So it's not as bad, but still, it's like you got this new guy coming, like, yeah, I'm a legend. He just joined. So hey, it is what it is. But when none of the original band members are there, it's like, yeah, it's, yeah. But hey, it is what it is, man. Anyway, so what's happening? So guys, I have just put out a video over on the comedy channel concerning the sex robots. So if you haven't already, please check that out. To all the stalkers and the talkers, make sure you check that out. And if you have watched it, maybe watch it again, because why not? Why not? Leave a comment, leave a like, share it. Sharing is caring. So that video was out already. That's over on the comedy channel. Check that out if you will, please. Also got a video coming out on Saturday, why black men prefer white women, over on the comedy channel. So yeah, look out for that too. What else? Yeah, I'm trying to see if I could post some videos on this channel maybe over the weekend. We'll see. But yeah, look out for the replay of this video. That should go live shortly. And what else is happening? What else? I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, just videos to come. Oh yeah, live stream. So next live stream should be tomorrow. We're on, it's Thursday's Day, isn't it? It's Thursday's Day, right? Yeah, it's Thursday's Day. So yeah, next live stream is, should be tomorrow at 7 p.m. GMT. I may not be live streaming on Monday. I don't know yet. I might have an actor's gig on Monday. I might. It's not confirmed. But I may not. If so, I won't be live streaming on Monday. But if I don't have that, then yeah, I should be live streaming Monday. But yeah, so we'll try and let you know a little bit nearer to the time. But yeah, should be live streaming tomorrow, 7 p.m. GMT as the usual time. But yeah, check the videos out. Look out for videos to come. Just hide a camera in your pocket if you go out. Yeah, see if I can do that. If I get caught, then they'll never invite me back. But hey, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Let me work it. Put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. It's your. If you got a pick, let me search up. Find how to got it work. Yo, it's your. Yeah, man. Missy Elliott, you done know. Missy Elliott was hype back in the day, man. Damn. Is it worth it? Let me work it. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. I liked her. She was her own person for real, man. She did her thing and she did it well. She was a rapper, a songwriter, a dance choreographer as well. She did a lot, and she's still going. I don't, you know, maybe not as much in the limelight these days, but you know, she's still going, still putting in work. So you know, I follow her on Instagram. So yeah, I see some of the things she's doing. She's yeah, girl does good. Girl does good. That get your get your freak on. Mississippi, hold it down. I'm the hottest round. Boy, I'm gonna listen to that song when I get off stream, man. Damn, man, you got me all hyped up. Damn. Do you happen to listen to MIA? A little bit, yeah. I got a few of her tracks. Live fast, die young, bad girls do it well. I haven't heard a lot of her stuff. To be honest, I'm not into it that much. She's alright. I mean, she's not. I don't mind her, but yeah, they've got a few tracks that I like. My chain hits my chest as I'm banging on the dashboard. My chain hits my chest as I'm banging on the radio. First album is awesome. She makes it all herself. Okay,
I've got to respect that then. Got to respect that. You know, anybody doing it for themselves, it's like, yeah, you got to respect that. Highly underrated female artist, yeah. Is she underrated? I mean, she seems to do okay from what I can tell. She's been doing okay, but then again, I don't know. I guess to be fair, she's not like, you know, super in the limelight, and I guess she was never really that mad, super famous, you know, singer. But yeah, she's doing okay. She's doing okay for herself. She had one of her songs was in that movie, Slumdog Millionaire. Which one was it? Was it Paper Planes? I think it was Paper Planes. It was in Slumdog Millionaire. It was like swagger. No one on the corner has swagger like us. See me on the corner free. Oh, that's how it goes. See me on the corner prepaid wireless. We pack and deliver like UPS trucks. Already going hard, just pumping our trucks. No one on the corner has swagger like us. See me on the corner prepaid wireless. We pack and deliver like UPS trucks. Already going hard. All I wanna do is and take your money. All I wanna do is oh, Galang, yeah, I know about Galang. London calling, see, that's how it goes. Oh man, yeah, I know Galang. Galang's one of the songs of hers that I've got, but yeah, I forgot how it goes now. London, speak, London calling, speak the slang. Boys say what? Boys say what? Speak the slang. Yeah. Oh, boys say what? It's the rhythm I'm trying to get, boy. Boys say what? Slang, da-lang-a-lang-a-lang, da-da-da-da-da-lang-a-lang, get down, ga-lang-a-lang-a-lang, da-da-da-da-da-da-lang-a-lang, get, yeah, yeah, that's a cool song, man. You know, maybe I should be listening to more MIA, actually, come to think about it. I seem to like three of her stuff. Get down, da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Do you listen to, do you know about Little Sims? That's one of my favorite artists right now. First album, best one in my opinion. Cool. I'm gonna have to check that out, yo. No, I haven't actually. Okay. Yeah, she's one of my favorite artists right now. She's a young singer. She's only like 20, 21, 22, something like that. She's a young singer. A rapper, more specifically. But yeah. I do like me some Little Sims. I think you'd like Little Sims. If you like MIA, I think you like Little Sims. I mean, they're not the same style, but I think you'd probably like Little Sims if you like MIA. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. Definitely worth looking up a three of her tracks. She's got a couple of albums out, like 2 or 3 albums out now. A whole bunch of EPs and stuff like that. So if you look her up on Bandcamp or something, bandcamp.com, and search Little Sims on Bandcamp. Yeah. Quality artist, man. Quality artist. When people tell me that, oh yeah, new music is rubbish, man. New artists are rubbish. I say, look, listen to Little Sims. Girl's been putting in work for some years now. Still a young lady, but yeah, she's been putting in work for time. So yeah, big up Little Sims, man. Big up. And big up MIA. And big up Missy Elliott. Big up all y'all. Everybody's putting in work. Well, it was hip hop. So yeah, Little Sims is hip hop. UK hip hop, more specifically. She's from London, from London town. So yeah, now yeah, there's good music from grassroots hip hop. Yeah, you know it, man. You know it. But yeah, man. Looks like there's a few MIA albums available on Amazon Prime. So cool. I can just listen to some of those. I can listen to some of those. Cool. What's the one you said it was? That first album was called again? Okay, yeah. Never mind. MIA. Oh, it doesn't have the year of release, man. Arula, I think, is the first one. Okay. Alright, it looks like Arula's not available for stream. No bother. no bother.
They got some stuff, so I can listen to that before I buy some things. Anyway. But yeah, man, yeah. So, to all the stalkers and the talkers, I appreciate you all as big up for coming through. Appreciate you and all that you do. So yeah, look out for some videos on the comedy channel. Some posted already and some more to come. Should be live streaming again tomorrow at 7 p.m. GMT. But guys, that is gonna be all for now. Thank you for everything. The village is strong because you make it strong, and we only get stronger. So until next time, until whenever, if ever, peace out, y'all.